This dude right here, Surak Dragonclaw, fought a bear one-on-one and lived to tell the tale. This isn't your 100-acre wood Winnie the Pooh bear either. This is a full-on grizzly bear we're talking about. If we take a look at the cardboard, it doesn't look all that impressive. I mean, Surak is a 6'6" with 25,000 abilities, and a grizzly bear is, well, a 2'2". After some hard-hitting Google research, I came to the conclusion that grizzly bears are pretty scary. Supposedly, Surak is such a man that he killed one of these behemoths bare-handed. According to Average Man stats, this should have never been possible, but somehow Surak pulled it off. Then, he pulled the extra move of turning the bear he killed with his bare hands into a coat. Now that is gangster. Sure, you could pick one of these other bums, but did any of them blast a bear with their bare hands? I think not. But I'm guessing that bear murder isn't enough for you. Good thing I have 5 more reasons why Surak Dragonclaw is underrated. Do you hate counter spells? Well, that's good, because Surak can't be countered, and neither can any of the other creatures in your deck. He's like a really big vexing shusher. Shh. Quiet now, little blue player. Or better yet, a gigantic cat snake. If you're really feeling evil, you can go full-on blue hater and just start packing your deck full of things like Pyroblast. And don't stop with the little rink-a-dink spells. Why not just blow up all the islands, or make sure that the islands can never untap? Don't let other people at the table have fun. Embrace the blue hate.
Do it. Do it!
Don't let the snobby little counterspellers go unchecked. Embrace your inner Surak and punch that bear right in the face.
They're moving in herds. They do move in herds.
Uncounterable dinosaurs. It's a match made in heaven, really. Why settle for pathetic little weenies when you can go full-on Jurassic Park and smash your enemies with dinosaurs? And don't forget about all the awesome lizards with wings. Surak is a gigantic Hellkite fan. Who cares about smart people things like mana curve or deck consistency when instead we can just slam down a bunch of dragons? Take a look at these jerks. They make for some seriously awesome uncounterable creatures. And don't be afraid to get spicy with that aggro. Avenger of Zendikar paired with the Crater Hoof makes for some serious combat damage. Everybody talks all the time about Jeskai or Sultai, but nobody has any love for the Temur. Forget about these monks and Naga and all the other losers out there. It's all about big creatures and even bigger spells. The Temur are best known for the ferocious mechanic, which, if you go full-on Jurassic Park mode with your deck, is not a hard mechanic to pull off. Stubborn Denial is a ferocious spell just waiting to be broken. A 1-mana counter spell? Yes please. And don't be afraid to get greedy. Why just have a bunch of big creatures when we can also draw a lot of cards? I like that these ferocious spells are not only powerful, they're also flavorful. Speaking of flavor, if you're gonna go full Temur clan, you can't forget about Yasova or Atarka. Atarka and the Temur, they go way back. See, that's what Commander is all about, being able to educate your opponents on the lore of Magic while you're destroying them.
I'm taking it to Flavor Town. I'm taking it up.
Maybe you're not a blue hater. In that case, you're probably ready to embrace the power of blue. Why let somebody else have all the counterspell fun when you can jump in and start annoying people too? Plus, you have access to the best cards of all like Rhystic Study or Mystic Remora. That way, every 3 seconds you can remind everybody at the table, Remora trigger, Rhystic Study trigger, you gonna pay for that? You're gonna pay for that? And the cantrips, we can't forget about the cantrips. Every blue mage packs a few of these in their spellbook, and for good reason. They're great for top deck manipulation. Surak, Puncher of Bears, deserves a Cyclonic Rift in his arsenal. This spell is downright ridiculous. We all know it, and we all hate it. Luckily for all the blue lovers out there, blue has plenty of efficiently costed removal spells that are great at shutting down pretty much any threat that presents itself. Blue also gives us access to clone creatures. We can use these to make even more of our giant threats or copy our opponent's strategies. Captain Bear Puncher over here also has Flash, so he can instant speed block noobs. This behemoth is a pair of boots or a couple of fancy swords away from just completely taking over a battlefield. You can play aggro with Surok in a lot of different ways. It doesn't have to be Voltron with him. You can also utilize lieutenant creatures that power themselves up and him up when they're paired together. If your budget's a little bigger, the better lieutenants are definitely Xenagos and Koranos. Pair these two together and you're bolting people in the face every turn and dropping down a gigantic, hasty, trampoly Surok. Captain Bear Puncher is also a pretty humble guy. He'll gladly give himself up if it means the betterment of the clan. And by betterment of the clan, I mean drawing a lot of cards. Deck builders, I want to hear from you. Who else is underrated? Don't be shy, tell me why. You know what's up. Stay classy, deck builders. I'll see you next time.